I remember seeing the coaches in the online space who were making massive amounts of impact and income and thinking, they've got something figured out that I can just learn from them. Which actually just led to me spending tens of thousands of dollars on the strategy daddy coaches, perfecting my content, my launches, my funnels, my systems. And on a personal level, I was doing my work, the mindset work, the shadow work, the inner child work, going to the seminars, courses, podcast books, you name it. And none of it fucking mattered. Because nothing was shifting how I felt in the moments that mattered. Like showing up online and making massive amounts of impact and income. I remember feeling really frustrated. I was overwhelmed. I was overthinking, and I was mad at myself because I was constantly showing up. I was using these selling on story strategies that were draining the life force out of me and still not getting the clients, the impact, or the income that I wanted. Then I was like, okay, something's got to shift here, and it's probably within me. And that is when I became aware that my self-awareness was my coping mechanism. And that's going to land for exactly who it needs to land for. Because every single time I was overthinking, overlearning, overdoing, and gathering more information, it signaled to my subconscious and became this sneaky little subconscious block to everything that I said that I wanted. Because every single time I needed to take another course or learn something new before I could start, that's what signaled to my subconscious that I wasn't good enough. Or I took on a client who I wasn't frothing over working with, and it signaled to my identity that I'm not capable of working with high-level action takers. So, after working with all of the coaches that you have probably stalked online, I realized something even bigger. 95% of my business was being ran by my subconscious mind, and only 5% of it was strategy. Because if you don't know the science, 95% of our daily decisions and behaviors are coming automatically from our subconscious mind. So I learned this lesson, this long lesson, this financially extreme lesson, so you don't have to. No strategy will ever be able to outwork your subconscious mind and your identity of who you believe you are and what you think you're capable of. Not the, it has to be hard to be worth it story. I have to earn it. I can fix it. I can fix my clients. Watch out for that sneaky one. Not the judgment, the shame, the fear, the guilt, the visibility, the vulnerability, all stored in your subconscious and nervous system. Deciding your behaviors and decisions in business. And that's when I had a thought and big realization. You're only going to be able to take your clients as far as you take yourself. So it wasn't until I worked with what I call parts of us within myself, my avoider, my earner, my fixer, my perfectionist. And that's when things started flowing and going. I started showing up online more authentically myself, and that became my strategy. And not only that, it made business so much easier because it was weeding the wrong people out and bringing in the right people closer. Hi, hello, you've made it this far. I started traveling solo, living out my 16-year-old nomadic dream of living in Mexico, lived in Palm Springs, Costa Rica, Lake Tahoe. I was finally working with my dream clients and getting paid big mommy money for my gifts and skills. The exact skills that I once doubted would be of service to others. Working 4-hour days, 4 days a week, beach by three, and having so much fun and play and joy in my business. Because no one is attracted to your perfect strategy. They are, however, attracted to your coherence. And what I mean is how safe you feel in your body, your nervous system. Does it contract when you go online, or is it like really expansive and yummy? How embodied you are in your identity of who you are and what you're capable of. Because as long as you're trying to fix it, earn it, achieve it, prove it, people online feel that just like you do too. So if you saw any part of yourself within my story, you already know. It's not the perfect strategy or do it this way in formula in business. It is getting your subconscious beliefs on board with your big mommy or big daddy vision of what you say you want. Getting your nervous system to feel so safe and expansive, getting visible so you can make massive impact and income online. And stepping into your highest identity where business becomes, dare I say, effortless and fun and flowy and playful. So you will only be able to take your clients as far as you take yourself. And I only work with a small amount of humans at a time, specifically those who are ready to step out of their self-awareness and move into action. And if that is you, our application